Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I just wanted to pop up and say hey to everybody. Just checking in, just seeing how your holiday went. My holiday was pretty good. I stayed home and I had all this stuff that I could cook, right? And what did I end up doing? I ended up making a turkey ham, Dietz and Watson sandwich on a soft roll. I put some chips in it and I got me some really good orange mango juice and got the itis. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. So I was supposed to duo with my family and they were a little concerned because I hadn't answered the phone. But it wasn't that anything was wrong. I had just went to sleep. Hi, watermelon sugar. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, this is one of my handicaps. Makeup and all this kind of stuff and coming on camera. So what I said I was gonna do is rain or shine, no matter what. I was just gonna come on camera and just let you guys know how I'm doing and let you know that my holiday was really good. It was blessed. As I had said previously, there's some real life stuff going on, but we found a way to be together. We found a way to be family, and I was comfortable. I wasn't. I understand. I hear a lot of people. They were saying that they were uncomfortable. Going to Hey Boss Lady, New Jersey. They were uncomfortable going to people's homes and stuff, because of the new strain. Hi, Mr. William. How are you? And yeah, I've pretty much been quarantined from the beginning. I haven't had the booster or any of the vaccine, but my doctor is really, really, truly stressing that I do that. I'm trying to find something to put on my ice because I can't really see the chat that well. Let me see. Oh, okay. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, because I haven't been vaccinated, and a lot of my family have been vaccinated, and the two people that I'm talking about who were positive were vaccinated, booster and all. So that's kind of confusing to me. Very confusing to me. So it's like I said at first I didn't want to subject my body to all of that, being as though I was already going through enough. And come to find out, even after you've went through all that, you can still get sick. Ugh. And it's very, very dangerous eating out of everybody's house now, because you have some people who feel like, well, it's almost over. We could do what we want to do. Because in Philly, they had it for a while where they had made a date where the masks were not mandatory. Excuse me, guys. Trying to drink this water and ice. where the masks were not mandatory. And I don't frequent establishments where the masks are not mandatory. I just don't. You're right, honey. Be careful with your health. Yeah, I mean, you know, I like to do things like where I go to a sandwich shop and different things like that, and it puts me at ease when I see the the uh, the people behind the counter with their gloves and their mask and wiping things down. That puts me a lot of ease. And even before all of this, I would stand there and watch them make my sandwich. I wouldn't take my eyes off my sandwich. So, what did you do for the holiday, Mr. William? Watermelon sugar. How was your holiday? Boss Lady, New Jersey. Like I said, I was just comfortable. I was very, very comfortable. Sometimes, like, when you're in other places, even if it's your family, you might just want to kick back or unbutton a button or, get the itis or something. I, who was that told me? They were saying something about Oprah had said that she wanted her people to be vaccinated, the booster, and they had to be quarantined for a certain amount of time in order to enter her home. And she has every right to set the tone in her home, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I survived it and my kids are happy. So all's a win for me. Yeah. I haven't seen the babies yet. I'm actually trying my best to sorry about that. I'm actually trying my best to get out of here so I can go to Rite Aid, because the day after Christmas, everything on Rite Aid is 50% off. So they like those stuffed animals and stuff, little different ones that kind of cost a couple dollars. But if you can get a giant SpongeBob for like $10 or $5, why not? This feels weird for me because I'm not normally on camera and I'm trying my best to be more visible to my subscribers. Hi, Jerron. I'm trying to be more visible to my subscribers. Uh, yeah, just do you. Shoot. And it's uncomfortable, but it's something that I may need to get used to. A lot of times when it comes to how you feel and your self-esteem and things like that, it works through you. Well, it works through me, through my illness. So I don't want that to be a handicap for me. There are some things that I am able to get up, out, and do. And I'm very grateful for that. So when I can, I'll pop in and I'll say hi to everybody. Even with just those little sandwiches and stuff, it was like exhausting. Crystal King cams up when need be necessary. Yeah, I do. I do. I will cam up when it's necessary. And this is just a part of how I was looking for the holiday. Um, I have good friends who know a lot about different styles and things like that, but and I'll get better with it. But today, I asked a couple of people before I came out because I didn't want to come out looking crazy. But I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, the children that I found out from my side of the family enjoyed their Christmas immensely. They got plenty of food, they told plenty of jokes, and they got the itis. And I don't know, to me, that's my goal. If I don't get the itis, then something is up. So, hi, Diving. How are you? Hi, pretty lady. Sorry I'm late. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to you too. Very much so. Um, I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it because I'm glad that I don't look like what I've been through. I want you guys to know that there are blessings that are all around me. There are blessings that all around you. And what happens is if they're not performed quick enough, some people tend to make their own. And that's where their problems come in. So we don't want that. Just hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Thank you. I'm still breathing, so God's good. Yes, God. Yes, God for blessing. Yeah, and I had to have my moment of silence for them and those who almost made it to Christmas and didn't make it. For those who are going through things and they don't understand why or when it's going to be over with, and unfortunately somebody didn't have something to eat last night, and those are the type of things that affect me. So as I'm going through my things in my room, I'm seeing stuff that I haven't used in a while, so I obviously don't need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in a donate. Some of them are not even opened. I really enjoyed my cooking yesterday. Yeah, I can't stand you. All right? On group level. I went to sleep thinking about those beef ribs. I went to sleep thinking about those beef ribs. I tell you, I hope everybody, we're able to be safe, and it's always good to reconnect with family. There are so many ways to do it, but it's nothing like reaching over and giving somebody a hug. It's nothing like it. But we have to be very, very, very careful now. Very careful. Uh, I have a Dear Chrystal, and I'm wondering if I should do it. I had it up there thinking about it. This particular uh this particular Dear Chrystal was about seeing how other people affect you when they shouldn't. I noticed a lot of things that were happening on YouTube last night. And excuse me. Yeah, I was noticing a lot of things that were happening on YouTube last night. And I seen a lot of people, and they were like really, really getting invested. And let's remember, people, you don't know these people. You don't know them. And the more you internalize it, and the more you allow yourself to live a life of someone that you probably wouldn't recognize from a can of paint, has to be some type of insanity. I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my chest. And when it starts to get like that, I know it's time for me to take a break. But I'm always watching. I'm always watching. I'm watching the slippery stuff that's going on around here. I'm watching the slick shade, which is something that can be avoided. But I'm also watching how personal people have been getting towards one another, all of the sake of YouTube. That's something that bothers me. Now you're preaching to the choir with me. I made it an art form most of my life on internalizing. I'm quite good at it, but it wreaks havoc on my body. You understand what I'm trying to say? It really does wreak havoc on your body. And it's like, I remember those years where they could say, you want to play this game, or you want to play that game, or you want to walk over here to such and such, or you want to. No, I'm just tired. You see me on the phone when you leave. You see me on the phone when you come back. You see me on the phone when it's time to get ready to fix a plate. You see me on the phone when it's time to go to bed. That's enough. That's enough. They even have things in place where if you feel like you need a break, or like maybe you've been on too long, I don't know what function that is. If someone could help me with that, but I'm not sure what function that is. But you can set your phone or work through your YouTube. Whereas if you feel like you're just doing way too much, and I just decided that I feel better when I come back and then I say a few words and I leave. I feel better. Sometimes, hold on. Mr. Williams said, Merry Christmas, diving. Merry belated Christmas to you, and may your new year be blessed with joy. Oh, that was very nice to say. Very, very nice to say. Okay, there was a comment I wanted to read. Ball City, New Jersey says, public announcement. At Chrystal, we will be on the way. Wait a minute. We will be on the way. Okay, guys, hold on for 1 second. I'm starting to feel a little challenged here. We'll be on the way. Okay. On her All About Me channel. I'm on the timeout for music, William. Yeah, she's on a timeout from music and she's getting ready to do some things on her new channel. And if you don't have her link for her new channel, she has dropped it. If you notice, and I definitely will support, you know that. If you notice that when you do things that make you feel good, or when you get that feel good feeling back, isn't that the goal? Isn't that what we're trying to do? But then again, maybe it's not, because everybody is not about that goal. Some people are about the numbers. And if you want to get your numbers, be a soldier. Go get them. That's cool. I'm not hating on that at all. Okay, Divin says, hey to Gail. We'll be over here at AM. Sometimes when it comes to that, I just turn away from the video, and be like, whatever. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, you have to be able to step away sometimes. You know, you have to. And there's no way in the world I'm going to go through all of the things that I go through in my life and allow YouTube to stress me out to the point where it kills me. You guys, I'm doing pretty good. My numbers are down right now. Uh, I still go through the panic, the anxiety. I've been trying to do new things, and that's why I said I went and got her. And I just feel better. There's this channel that I need to check out. I subscribed to it so I wouldn't forget it. Uh, it's an older lady, and what she does is she doesn't try. What she does is she makes homemade tasting cakes from a box cake, because she's like, I really don't have a lot of time to do these things. So I try to find, when you have a family that is used to home cooked meals, and all of a sudden you got a bunch of KFC on the table, they're going to eat it, but they're going to look at you like, Mom, are you okay? Because I could tell that she enjoys making meals for her family, but sometimes her time kind of comes together, so gets a little close, and she wants to have that same taste, but with a shorter time limit. So I definitely want to get back and see what she does with this box cake mix. I've heard of something called a dump cake. They had a whole cookbook on dump cakes, and I was like, does that even sound appetizing? A dump cake? But my girlfriend made one. I'm gonna have to move this. My girlfriend made one, and it was delicious. It really was good. Hi, Gail. How are you? Welcome. Multitasking, watching football, and listening to my beautiful friends on YouTube and enjoying being alive. That sounds fantastic. That does. I make really good edibles out of box cake brownie. Whoa. Okay. I kind of slid into that one. Damn near anything. And then I give them out to the older women and gentlemen that might be ailing from something. Okay. Now, here's my question. When it comes to these edibles that people are talking about, are you high when you're taking them? Are you incapacitated? Can you drive? Can you think? Can you cook? I mean, it almost gives me the impression that it's a type of euphoria, and as soon as it starts to go down, you have to put it right back right away. So is it about pain or is it about escape? I'm not accusing anyone of anything. It's just a question that I have. My daughter taught me about dump cake, and believe me, glad I made one. Okay. I will be listening and driving. Okay, doll baby. Boss lady, real talk. You're definitely not incapacitated. Sometimes I'll cut it with a little more CBC, less THC, so it gives you a mild buzz depending on the person, but you're fully functional. Um, if you were to make an edible, that this is just something that's coming off the top of my head. If you were to make an edible for a person and they get sick, do they come to you about it? I mean, I know they would go to the doctor, but do you need a license or some type of training or whatever to make edibles? Or is it just something that you do for your family and friends? CBC will lessen the type of pain. Now, I have heard of that. It will help with insomnia. Okay. It'll help with cancer patients who typically don't have an appetite. Okay. Diving girl, I know I'm trying to school Chrystal. Those other people may be getting street marijuana. I wonder about that though. I really wonder about that. Friends, friends only. Oh, okay, okay. Friends only. But ideally, I would love to do my own place and do it. Now, honestly, there is good money. Oh, sorry guys. Honestly, there is good money in the CBCs and edibles and all that kind of stuff. I just don't want anyone to get hurt or take too much. You know what I'm saying? And another question I have is, should they consult their doctor before they start taking something like that? You definitely have to get it from someone you trust and you know. Okay. That street stuff is mixed with BS. That's true. That is true. Diving said at Boss, I got it from the dispensary. And sometimes I can go in the back because I know the guy. And he lets me cut the buds right off the plant. So Oh, have mercy. I'm not yelling, just trying to make it easier for you to see me. I don't understand what that means, baby. I've been interacting with you throughout the video. Was it something specific that I did not answer for you? Could you help me? And I'll do that. All of my friends have consent from their primary care doctor. I always ask that first, and foremost, and let them tell me how they want to feel. And then I know how much to put in it. Okay. You honestly should talk to your doctor before you take anything new, especially if you take other medications. Now that makes sense to me. That makes total sense to me because like I was telling you guys before, the simplest thing that I used to do is take cranberry extract. Now, I've been doing that for years because I am very serious about making sure that my urinary tract is on point. That's something painful if that ever happens to you. And once it happens, you're going to do what you can so it doesn't happen. So when I started the chemo, they said to me, well, when would you like to start your medicinal marijuana? I said, never. They said, you don't ever want to? No, no, I don't. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't work for other people. I'm just saying that I'm not doing it. But what I will tell you is that when this pain gets so crazy and it feels like your joints are twisted on backwards, you will chew the bark of a tree to get some relief. Believe that. Yeah, Williamson, I know what you mean. Mm-hmm. But then again, you have some people that are doing it, and I don't know, they see it as some type of recreational thing, and you can use it recreationally because see, when a person tells you who they are, believe them. Okay, that was my dear Chrystal question. What do you do when a person tells you who they are? Believe them. I believe them. I have to. We're talking about the most important person in my life, me. And I have to. But you just got some people riding around here high. It's just high. You're not in no freaking pain, in my opinion. You're not. What's the point of blazing up on camera? I mean, you can, and in certain areas, it is legal to do so. Excuse me. It is legal to do so, but also when you're high all the time, you mask the symptoms that are really going on with you. How do they know these things if every time something happens, you're popping this or chewing this or sucking on this? They don't even know how to help you anymore, in my opinion. Chrystal, go up and read my last message. Okay. Okay. No, I'm making it easier for you to see when I'm writing. I know you've been seeing me. I just don't want you to strain to read. Okay, doll baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Amen. Because I will get me a quick buzz to ease my pain. Let me tell you something. Pain comes in levels. Okay. Now, for those who frequent the doctor and not just do straight street drugs, they ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel? You know they're going to ask you that. They're going to ask you, what was your activity before all this pain came up? Were you walking a lot? Were you doing housework, laundry? Were you running behind kids? Were you in the grocery store? And sometimes to eliminate some of these activities, you don't have to be in so much pain. But if that's what you have to do to survive, I get it. But just be careful that you're not self medicating, that you're masking the symptoms to a point. Whereas people can go their whole life and say, I feel fine. And next thing you know, did you hear about so and so? Yeah, she had such and such a type of. She had what? She didn't seem like nothing was wrong with her when I was talking to her. Hey, she was high. She was high. This is a no judgment zone. I guarantee you that. But in this zone, I'm going to give you my opinion. I don't, I would rather not offend anyone. And I think it's very creative if you could do those type of things, and you may be able to make a couple dollars on the side, or you may get you a what do you call them, dispensary, and you could pass that on, as generational wealth. I'm not a hater at all. I just want you guys to be careful. Just be careful. Well, think of it this way. When a lot of people suffer with anxiety, they're triggered constantly. Then there's PTSD. So sometimes marijuana can come in handy, not just for the physical, but the mental. You're absolutely right. And I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. All I'm saying is that make sure that your body can handle it. Just because your homegirl can do it like that, you may not be able to do it like that. It may counteract some of the medicines that you're taking. You may think that, yeah, come on over and get a couple brownies or get some cookies, cupcakes. Everybody's giggling, laughing. And I got to go to work tomorrow and take a pee test. Why wouldn't you tell me that something's in these brownies? Now, I'm not saying that you're that type of person, but sometimes that happens. And my doctor is aware of everything that I take, everything. And what my doctor said was she wanted me to stop taking cranberry extract. Now, I have a problem with that. I don't want to stop taking cranberry extract. There's another medicine that she doesn't want me to take while I'm on chemo. Chemo is elderberry. Now, elderberry is to strengthen your immune system, which is a good thing, but it counteracts what it is they're trying to do for me. So I cannot take it. Now, the question that I have is, when you do what you do with your edibles, the CBC and the THC has to be shipped or brought in different places. And do they give you measurements by, how much you're supposed to use? They're high because it may not be physical pain, but a mental pain. Okay. Okay. Okay, baby. We tried CBC to help ease my anxiety and help me sleep. It helps a little. Now, honestly, I've never tried CBC. I've heard about it. It was recommended to me, and I've never tried it. So I really can't speak on that. I can't even tell you how young I was when, you know, it was a cool thing to put it in a brownie or something, but I just gotta feel myself. I mean, I don't want to be like real spacey and spaced out, and I I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I do understand that a lot of these medicines that the doctors are giving you over the counter are rough too. And some of the side effects are bananas. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay. William, that song is my jam. Do it put Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to have to wear these readers. Hold on, guys. Okay. Thanks, so William. Makes sense when I'm diving. Your opinion. Your what? Your demons. No, our dreams online. Okay, I'm a little confused by you, but welcome. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you. I'm gonna have to put a hard side eye. And if it's unwarranted, I'm more than welcome to apologize. Oh, it's a troll? Okay. Hey, Crystal King, mods, the chat. Hope all is well. Enjoyed after evening talking to you, sis. I enjoyed after evening talking with you as well. Uh, it was a good conversation, and a lot of those conversations need to be had more. Uh, you're welcome over here anytime. So you already know. Dive and say, Crystal, well, if you ever feel like venturing to the green side, Start with CBC. I guarantee you it'll help, and it won't take you too far away from yourself. I think a glass of wine would hit you stronger. Yeah, and that's another thing. Hold on, guys. And that's another thing. I don't drink. So if I was one of those type of people who would just be able to come on home and get a glass of wine and, blaze up, however y'all say, and, I could relax and, get some of this stuff off of me, it will be totally different. But I don't even drink. I actually had a doctor say to me, "Oh, you just want to be in control of your life." Well, why wouldn't I? I don't want to take a pill or some type of solution that you're suggesting for me, and then I just go crazy or all bananas. No, no, I wouldn't want that. But I firmly believe that a lot of these technicians who work with the doctors, they see the results of long-term pain. And I do believe that they're genuinely trying to help. I do believe it. Would I never, ever, ever, ever try? At this point, that's my answer. But I don't know. I don't know. I took care of it. Thank you, love bug. Hey, boss lady. All right, all right. Everybody's speaking to everybody. Yeah, so you can't say what you would and would not do. But again, my dear Chrystal question was, what do you do when a person tells you who they are? You believe them. Why would you need, if you have pain where you have to do that every single day, where you cannot go without it, that to me, that would be something to take a look at. I would have to take a look at that. So if I have a sprained finger and I tell you I just sprained my finger, but by the time I get to the doctor and I done had my little gummy or worm or fish or whatever y'all do, I don't feel anything. A lot of times pain is an indicator. And I can totally understand coming from a society that wants nothing, absolutely nothing to do with pain. I can understand that. But also, I don't want to just sit around and be high all day. I don't. But everything in moderation, I suppose, does what it's supposed to do. Marijuana has not advanced to eliminate pain indefinitely. Okay. It's just a safer way when taking a narcotic. Okay. Okay. As you guys see, I had to lay down. Yeah, I get that, diving. And again, I would like to say that I'm not sitting up here on this big cloud taking everybody's inventory about what they do in order for them to live a better quality of life. I don't have that right. I just had some questions. More about managing pain than avoiding or masking pain. Okay. Watermelon sugar. Did you did you order anything yet? Okay. Now, boss lady sent me an email. Sorry to crosstalk you guys, because that's really rude to do. But I wasn't quite understanding what I was supposed to do. But I am going to go back to it and look at it. But guess what I ran into this morning in my email? First, it was like four people who were saying, I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. And I've never heard their name before. And when I get down to the end of the email, it's some type of psychic. And I'm like, you must not be that good at your job because I don't go out much. I've been right here. That's number one. Number two, uh, they had told me that I won something from the Dollar Tree as a Dollar Tree shopper. And I definitely am a Dollar Tree shopper. So my prize was about to expire. So I said, okay, let me answer these few questions. You answer a few questions. Then they give you options of gifts that you can get. And the gift that you really would like to have is usually sold out. So if you're telling me that I won this gift, then why do you need my Visa number? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. More about marijuana pain. Okay, you said that. TC, not yet. I'm waiting for a restock. Yeah. Could you explain to me a little bit more about what the actual gift was? And I never got a chance to thank you for it. Again, gifts mean so much to me because you didn't have to do it. And whatever was happening in your day, you decided that I would like for Chrystal to have this. So that makes it special to me. So I need to learn a little bit more about it. If you're more comfortable laying down resting, honey, I don't mind. Just want to be comfortable. Yeah. Uh I had to raise my bed a little bit. I'm glad you got the email, Chrystal. I hate to see how. Oh, you have to see. I have to see how to order from there. Okay, babe. Yes, I did. I did get the email. Okay, watermelon. I believe that you're talking about what I was talking about, and you said that's spam email. Yeah, I never. I took all the information out that I already did. I undid it. So if it expires, it expires. I'm not going to be any hungrier then than I am now. Shoot. Hi, Brenda. Oh, look at Betty Boop. I love Betty Boop. That's one of my weaknesses. Diven said, OMG, she still thinks I received a few of those myself. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure it means. A digital gift card is when you order from that particular website, and then at the end of your order, you put in your code, and it will take care of that. Oh, and it will take that amount off the total. Okay. Diving, I know the feeling. If at any time you guys, you start to feel uncomfortable, or maybe I've said or done something that made you feel uncomfortable, address it. Please address it. I don't want you to walk away without addressing it, because even before we had all these doctors and stuff like that, you know, they had a lot of different home remedies that they used for people, and they worked. There were some side effects to it, but it seemed that one time morphine was the cure all and end all for everything. And I'm like, oh, no, it is not. No, it is not. Okay, William, I was lit. I was a, I was a fit to be. Oh, you were fit to be tied. Okay, all right. Forgive me, guys. My mother's We is my mother's nickname. That's the only way. That's the only thing she wore was black Betty boot jogging suits and t-shirts. And basically, I have a couple of t-shirts. Hold on, guys. I have a couple of t-shirts that are black Betty boot, and I love them. I really do love them. And it was a website that I was getting them off of. And when I went back to get some more, they said that the website had been hacked. Does anybody know what that means? Call me after you're live and I will explain it to you. Okay, love. No worries, Chrystal. Okay, doll baby. I thought I want to sit in the bathtub. Come to find out, it was a what? I'm not even sure what that word is. I'm not sure. But diving, my block list is on my phone with those numbers. Can probably go back around the world. I don't believe when anybody says I want something unless I know you. Let me tell you. Now, there was a person I talked to on the phone about this, so they know that what I'm saying is straight up. It's CVS. And they're always saying, oh, you won this, you won that, you won this, you won that. If you just answer a couple of questions, we'll go ahead and give you a prize. And I'm like, okay, couple of questions, that's not a big deal. So The couple of questions turned into 5 questions. 5 questions turned into 9 questions. Then next thing you know, you want to know if I have health insurance. Then next thing you want to know if anybody in my house has cancer. Then the next thing you want to know is anybody in my house have arthritis. And I mean, you started going through my medical history for a free gift. And then what I did was I said, okay, click, I don't want any more. Oh, that doesn't stop them at all. That doesn't stop them at all. They're all through your email and they're calling you on the phone. And um, I wanted to know if you were interested in the ovarian cancer lawsuit. No. Why are you calling me? Well, your name was on the list for me to ask, and I said, okay, no, thank you. So all those questions that I asked, to me, is a form of scamming or doxing. We thank you for all the thumbs up. We do. We thank you very much. Your medical history and all in it tells is HIPAA. Just don't answer any questions about it over the phone with people you don't know. No, it wasn't necessarily. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm gonna give you that because that makes good sense. What I'm saying is, if I'm telling you that you won 10 makeup brushes from me, I just need you to answer a few questions. And then by the time you get down to the middle, I want to know what shoe size you wear. Um, how often do you go to the doctor? Does anybody in your house take anxiety medicine? What does that have to do with the price of eggs? Nothing. But I was like really shocked because they wanted me to give out my visa number. I'm like, oh, hell no. Yep, you're right. I got my 20-year-old daughter taking swandle piece of garlic, I think lemon juice, after it helped. Okay, what did it help with, my love? What did it help with? What was the problem? If you don't mind telling me. I also learned not to, those surveys in a Gmail. Whew, I hate wearing wigs. They get hot. uh, Brenda also said, I like when I see a woman rocking Black Betty boot. It's so beautiful. But did you know that a lot of people didn't know that the first Betty boot was black? They didn't know that. Happy holidays to all Crystal King and new Day One subscribers. Thank you, love. Yeah, the first Betty boot was black. But you have to take account for the era that they were in. You know, we didn't get a lot of acknowledgement for things, but Google can be your best friend. With a cold or with a throat hurt. I meant to say something. Oh, okay. You meant to say swaddling, like when you wrap the blanket around the baby, swaddling in a piece of garlic. Okay, I understand now. Yes, ma'am. She absolutely was black. Get all the way into it. And she was beautiful. I gotta find I gotta find a quilt. I do. I really have to find a quilt with the Black Betty Boop on it. Because I know I have t-shirts with the Black Betty Boop on it. I used to use it as one of my emojis, but for some odd reason I don't know how to get it back on there. Um yeah, the first Betty Boop was actually black. Yes, I know. I was told my granddaughter. Yeah, you let your granddaughter know that she was black? Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, here's the question. You guys may not know, or you may know. Have you ever heard of a person called Sarah Bartman? Excuse me, guys, I gotta get some water. Yes, this person named Sarah Bartman, she used to live in a specific part of Africa. Oh, you gotta go, Mr. William? Enjoy those grandbabies. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. There's nothing more beautiful than seeing your generation and your next generation. There's nothing more beautiful than that. Enjoy yourself. Everybody tell Mr. William bye. Deborah. No, eating a piece of garlic, swallowing. Swallowing. Okay. Not eating unless I like it. Okay. Okay. Again, I made another mistake. I apologize. No, never heard of her. Okay. Oh, William. Yes, enjoy. Bye, Mr. William. Have a good, have a great week and be safe. Deuces, William. Okay. You can look her up on YouTube. Okay. Let me see if I can put her name in chat. Okay. I'm making sure I'm spelling this correctly because it does have a different spelling to it. Definitely does. There we go. Do you guys see it? Yeah, I see it. Now, for this particular young lady, she's black, and this is not anything racial, but it was racially inquisitive. When they went to visit this place in Africa. This woman, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I truly will not accept any disrespect from this. She had a really, really big, abnormal butt. And what was happening was when the white men came over to visit her, they were astonished because they've never seen anything like that before. They looked at her like some type of exhibit in one of those freak shows. And basically, that's how they played her out. Hi, Deborah. And basically, that's how they played her out as a freak. Her genitals were different than white women genitals, and people would come from far and wide just to see her. Now, when she was home in all her nakedness, being happy, eating what she wanted to eat, doing what she wanted to do, being with her family, nobody saw her as abnormal. They just saw her as Sarah. So when they started saying that they could make money off of this young lady, that's when she ended up going back with them. And when I tell you her life was a living hell, it really was. Uh, some men just wanted to look at her, touch her. Some men just wanted to have sex with her. It was really no emotional attachment for her, period. And the one that I watched on YouTube, they treated her really, really bad. And she self medicated a lot. She did a lot of drinking. And she ended up being prostituted out. And some men couldn't even be with a quote unquote regular white woman because they wanted her laying beside them while they performed their act. And it got to the point where that was all she seemed to be worth. And it was sad to me. But the crazy part about it is, I actually thought about the Instagram models. I really did. I first heard it on Lovely T. Then, um, thank you, Miss Olivia. She had touched on it one time, and I had knew of it. But when I took the time and I went and I watched that woman's story, it was horrific. In a cage with bananas and people treating her like some type of freak. And I look at people who want to enhance their bodies, they want to enhance their lives. I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not saying don't do that. What I'm saying is, don't make that the only thing that you're about. If I don't have a flat stomach, or if I don't remove a couple ribs, or if my butt doesn't sit up this high, or my breast doesn't sit up this high, or I'm not considered attractive. Do you realize that all those girls damn near look the same? The exact same? Look, I'm still feeling stuff from when I got cut. I cannot imagine having all those different surgeries and nips and tucks and stuff, and you come in like everything is okay. You got to be self-medicating, in my opinion. Chrystal, what you do think about the Vibe Lounge? What about the Vibe Lounge, honey? I think I'm a little thrown off. Let me come back to that. Thank you to everyone here. Have a great week. Stay encouraged. Stay safe. Listen, Brenda, I need for you to go and look up that story. There are some things that I could tell you about that story that would be a spoiler alert. As a Black woman, we are enough. We are enough. Yeah, they may be fascinated by our big lips or our melanin and the way we walk and all these things. Yes, that may be fascinating. And you may be able to change how you look for the better of you. But make sure that you're doing it for you. This woman was born this way. And I'm telling you, was it last year? I'm gonna need you to come back. I'm gonna need you to fact check this for me, Brenda, if you don't mind, baby. I think it was maybe this year or last year. They finally found that woman's remains and gave her the honor and the dignity and buried her remains on her motherland. So they used to have places called, what do they call them, zoos? Were they black zoos or something, where people had never seen Black people before. And they would come in like they're looking at the giraffes and the pelicans and, oh wow, look how the peacock spreads her feathers. And by the way, what is that? That's a Black child. A Black child. I was astonished. I really was. I was astonished. But yeah, Brenda, come back to me with that. I want to see you again. And I'm gonna be looking for that Black Betty Boop, okay? But it was a big thing. Her country had a problem with how she was handled. And it took them years to make it right. But they had to make it right with that lady. Boss lady, we going live today? Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, on my other channel, Watermelon. And thank you for bringing it up, going to the past info to my daughter. Thank you. She's got a friend, went to Florida last year, but got the surgery. Again, like I said, I lost over half my body weight, and I know that I'm going to need some surgery. But I'm wondering, is it something I can bounce back from? Is it something that I can't just put a girdle on, or, what? Is it really that important? I'm not discrediting anyone who uses medical enhancements to make themselves feel better. Please don't misconstrue that. I'm just saying be safe. This woman, they made a mockery of this woman. They really, truly did. And they treated her like an animal. And all in all, they wanted to see her butt and they wanted to see what was between her legs. Sad. I'm sagging, hanging, swanging, and bulging out every corner turn, baby. But you can tell I ain't cute. I'm not about to get nipped and tucked. If you don't like me and all my imperfections, oh well, your loss, not mine. I feel you. I feel you. Now, a prime example is like when I had excuse me, when I had the breast surgery almost 6 years ago, it left a line going straight across my chest. It wasn't a cosmetic thing where we'll make sure that no scars show or this or that. The heck with that. They were saving my life. And they needed to scoop that breast tissue out and make sure I was good. And thank God I'm still a breast cancer survivor. But the breast is much smaller than the other. I still feel shots of pain through it. I still can't lay or sleep a certain way. And there are ways that I can get my stomach tucked or, my arms a little tightened and things like that. But I'm 57 years old. It's the recovery that gives me pause. But I'm not hating on you if that's what you can do. If that's what you can do, go right ahead on and do it. It is not a problem. Make sure you research your doctor. Make sure you find out where he comes from, where his medical papers come from, where he's going to be doing his practices, and see if it's sterile. And you got to do more than just walk into the office and say, Doc, I hate my nose. It's so much more than that. And if I'm not mistaken, Kanye West lost his mother through elective surgery. I'll let you know because my company is leaving today. So it will be after 6 p.m. That was God's way of making sure you didn't catch that nipple and no more door. Get out of here. Get out of here. To the corner you go. Okay, boss lady. You guys are talking about something else. I thought maybe I missed what you guys were talking about. But yeah, the Sarah Bartman story. Tragic. I don't want to be seen as an object. First, when you look at me, I want you to see a woman. When you listen to me, I want you to hear a woman. I don't want to feel like because I don't have what other people have that I'm not good enough for you. Well, you know what? You may not be good enough for me. How about that? You may not be good enough for me. We were talking about what time Boss Lady was going to go live tonight. Okay, just confused me a little. Yeah, how about I'm not good enough for you? It takes me out when people start getting all these standards and you know, my girl got to have a washboard stomach. but yet she gave you 4 kids, and you sitting there looking like one of the leprechauns, your belt looking like it's about to pop. She gotta have implants. She can't have no dentures. She can't this. She can't have no that. But it's okay for you. Ladies, let's start demanding more of these men who feel like they can demand this of us. What you see is what you get. And if you're smart, you'll lift his belly up and hit it like a real G should and go on somewhere and sit down. Yeah, how about that? Girl, don't get me started. Yes, because I feel for, again, it goes back to the dear Chrystal. If someone tells you who they are, shows you who they are, what do? You believe them. If you meet someone on a superficial basis, then that's what it's going to be, a superficial relationship. But then you have a good woman. She's a good woman. No, she's not shaped like Janet Jackson. Hell, Janet Jackson ain't even shaped like Janet Jackson no damn more. But she's a good woman. She's loyal. She's faithful. She takes care of your house and your children. She takes care of herself. She takes care of her health. You know, she makes sure that everybody is good. But because she doesn't have more than 22 inches of hair going down her back, that's a problem. Yes, sir. It's a problem for you. It's a problem for you. Talking about you at home all day. Why ain't the house clean? Well, how about you at work all day? Why ain't we rich? Okay, thank you. And one thing I definitely am not is a male basher. Now, everybody has their own things that maybe if they could, they tweak it about themselves, and do a couple things without going beyond reason, make it natural. There's nothing wrong with that. But for you to call yourself taking my inventory, acting like I'm not good enough for you because the chick that dumped you, let me say it again, the chick that dumped you told you you wasn't good enough for her. So you thought you was going to come over here and build a bear. Huh? You can't afford to build the type of bear that I'm going to be. Okay? You can't afford it. Oh, hi, Brenda. You're still here. Have anybody here tried the castor oil, black Jamaican castor oil? If you have any pains on ovaries, cysts, and fibroids, get a warm rag and put it over that area and oil it. It helps. I got testimony from it. You know what, baby? I have, where is it? Wait a minute. Talking about this. See if I could turn it where you can see it. Come on. There we go. Jamaican black castor oil. Yes, I do. I have it. I actually had the surgery where I had a total hysterectomy, but I still take the Jamaican black castor oil because it has a lot of good qualities to it. Um, the only thing I wish that they would stop saying is that this stuff cures AIDS, because it does not. But it does relieve you of some symptoms, and it does aid in the healing of some symptoms. So yes, I do believe you. I believe you very much. What I did last night was like, at the end of the night, I like to drink something warm. So I take the Jamaican black castor oil and I put it right to the back of my throat so that I don't taste it. And then I start drinking warm things behind it. And it's fine. You can get it in a tea. They have all different types of Jamaican black castor oil. You can use it in your hair, which I have been doing because excuse me, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying so hard to make it through this live. Um whew, because I am a chemo patient. So it tends to the actual chemo that I'm using has not taken my hair completely out. I still have like little strong roots, but it's not growing. And I also take biotin. Biotin is what you use for your hair and your nails. So there are a lot of different remedies and stuff that people use before they go to Western medicine. I'm going to put this up, honey, and make sure that it's on. And I'll even read it again. Have anybody ever tried the castor oil, black Jamaican castor oil? If you have any pains on ovaries or cysts of fibroids, get a warm rag and put it over that area and oil it. It helps. I got a testimony from it. And that's beautiful. I like to meet people who have tried different things and have gotten results. The sad part about it is everyone won't get the same result, but you're not talking about a narcotic. You're talking about a cold pressed oil. So, Jamaican black castor oil also helps you with your blood pressure. I also used to get coconut oil, coconut, the hair grease, the one that doesn't have a lot of additives to it. And I put the actual Jamaican black castor oil in the hair grease and massage it into my hair. Me, myself, I would never put it in a tub. There was this one lady who drinks the tea every single day. You can actually order these things on Amazon, eBay, a lot of different sites. They do have them. So she knows what she's talking about. I ain't had a size 6 no more because I done had 6 of your big-headed babies. And I'm too busy taking care of them and you're stinking behind. So to take care of myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I blacked out for a second. I'm back. Girl, that's crazy though, isn't it? Oh yeah, man. She got your seed. Yeah, man. She just gave you your baby. Yeah, it's a boy. It's a boy. Yeah. Yeah, finally got my son. A month or two later, she can't fit in the jeans that she was wearing when y'all met. 2 months later, she still can't fit in the jeans that she was wearing when y'all. Let me tell you something, Negro. There is nothing that God has put in or on or around your body to prepare you for what it takes to share a body with another human being. Nothing. You can only imagine. It's just nowadays, a lot of people are so shallow. Well, baby, you've come to the right chat because we like to speak on things. We like to speak on realistic things. We like to speak on life situations. And it's not necessarily about who's right or who's wrong. We make suggestions. And that's all we can do is make suggestions. There's no need saying, well, I put this on my fibroid or whatever, and it didn't get better. That girl in Crystal's chat was talking about herself. Now, if it didn't work for you, boo boo, understood. But it worked for her. Allow her to give her testimony as to what happened to her. 10 years ago, when I first started getting on YouTube, it's a lot of testimonies. I've seen videos, I tried. It really helped. I had so many cysts. And when I went back to the doctor, they dissolved. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm happy that you got good results from that. But I just have to straight up say, it doesn't cure AIDS, okay? They also say that what's another healing property? I can't remember. It may come to me. Hey Benji. Love it when you come over, love. They also have herbs. One minute. They also have herbs that you drink in a tea or you eat or you put it in your food that helps with cancer. I'm not completely sold on the all natural way of relieving your cancer. I'm not really sure about that. It's something that I'm curious about, but I'm not really sure. So as you get information, just pass it on to me and we can talk about it. We can definitely talk about it. Chrystal, please end the live if you need to rest. We've gotten enough of your energy for today. Yes, you remember when people was younger and mothers and grandmothers used to make us swallow it. Castor oil. Ugh. Also, I'm back to taking a spoonful of molasses 3 times a week since I got since I got my 40s back to G Mama remedies. Okay. Okay. But like I said, some people were born in different parts of the world. And I believe that God works through people. So God works through those people in order to show them which herbs to use, which spices to use, you know, which animal should be, in some people's opinion, sacred and which animal should not. You know, all these things come to how you believe. But yeah, I most definitely put Jamaican black castor oil in my hair grease. We allow people to live in their truth. Exactly. Is it black seed oil or BLK capsules? Okay. I buy mine from a Muslim shop. What I showed you was a bottle of black seed oil. Now they do have capsules. They do have capsules. Also, one of my best friend's daughters and her, my goddaughter, she tends to break out from the least little stuff. So there is a soap that they make, and it's a liquid soap like a body wash that she uses with the healing properties of Jamaican black castor oil. And trust me, I'm there when she buys it. I know that she gets it for her. I've heard a lot of good properties in black soap. I used to use black soap all the time. But right now, I'm looking for a soap that will help not necessarily erase, but to minimize my scarring because I have a lot of scarring. Okay, boss lady. Since I got in my four, okay, baby. Yes, you so right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the one I buy, capsules. Yes. My grandbaby's mother, she loves going to the herbal shop. I cannot think of the name of this herb. I have to call her again so that I can get it. But the herb I was using, I used every single day. Now, the only reason why I use these herbs every single day is because I take a list of what goes into my body and I let the doctor know what it is I'm taking. Now, he could give me something and not know that I'm taking one thing and it could totally counteract it or it could cost me my life. And that's not being exaggerated. So, yeah, they also have Jamaican black castor oil tea bags, or you can just buy it and you have that little apparatus where you put a couple scoops in the you put a couple scoops in there, then you dip it and you make your tea that way. Okay, loose leaf. It'll be somewhat like loose leaf. Whew. Well, I wanted to come on and I wanted to see how you guys' holidays went. If anybody wants to tell me what they cooked, I would love it because I did not cook anything anything. I was blessed with an Instapot for Christmas, and I love that. I haven't made anything yet. I'm looking at the prices of the oxtails, and they're just so high. It's cheaper just to go to a Jamaican restaurant and get it there. Um, it's actually an Instapot duo. So I got to figure out how that works. But I think tonight I'm going to go ahead and make my turkey breast because I almost thought that I did when I went in the kitchen to make a sandwich, and I realized that I didn't make turkey breast. So we already know Boss Lady did her thing with her beef spare ribs and potato salad and all that good stuff. I was dreaming about that. But my family and I, we were blessed, you know, and that's what really matters to me. What did I have for Christmas? I had these soft Kaiser rolls. I had Dietz and Watson turkey ham. And then they had some Hers potato chips that were on sale, the big bag for $1.99. They also had some butterfly shrimp that was on sale. I got those. Um, I was in checkout and I saw this lady, and she was actually sitting there eating her ice cream out the thing. And I was saying to myself, Lord God, if I ever open up some ice cream and see if somebody probably took a scoop in there, if I see her happy ass in the store, it's on site. Because that's just so ignorant. So Turkey Hill was on sale, and your final price, I think the last day was yesterday. But your final price was 188, and it was limit 4. So I got cherry cheesecake where they have like little balls of actual cheesecake in it, a little bit of graham crumb, and strawberry. Uh, I got some Dutch chocolate because they didn't have any other chocolates. Uh, and I think I got a couple extra strawberry cheesecake. That was around the time I had said in the store that, oh, if I ever see another Instapot, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put it in my cart. Sorry guys, I'm eating ice. I'm gonna put it in my cart. I'm not gonna let that deal get away from me again, right? Well, what do you know? I was looking in ShopRite, and there it was, a Instapot duo. And I said, you know what? When it comes to doing something for yourself, you got 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't. I'm just gonna get this Instapot. God got me. But the thing about it is, I was too weak to take it down to the shopping cart. I am a shopping cart. So I pulled my old lady card, and I asked the young lady, I said, excuse me, could you please put these in your carts and wheel it down to the self checkout? I just really can't carry it. Let me tell you what I was trying to do, y'all. I wanted this pot so bad. So I put the ice cream on top of the pot, and I was kicking the pot down the aisle like a one-legged man in an ass kicking contest. Well, I finally got up there. My girlfriend was like, Chrystal, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I'm coming. I said, I found an Instapot. It was the only one. I gotta get it, right? So I get up there, pay my stuff, come on in the house, check over to the VIP area, see what they doing, jamming and you as usual. And my baby Angela said, Chrystal, did you get your gift? And I said, what gift? No. She says, check your cash app. Now, mind you, that was the day where I woke up. I was no cable, no internet, no electric, no gas, no water, ham, no burger, peanut butter, no jelly on Christmas Eve. So I had already had it out for everybody, period, anyway. But I digress. A couple of hours, they straightened it out. So when my girlfriend put the Instapot up on the counter and rang it up, she looked at me and I said, I'm getting that. Nope, I'm getting it. Lord got me, I'm getting it. And when I went over to the VIP lounge, Angela was in there saying, did you get your gift? And I'm like, what gift? She says, check your cash app. So I checked my cash app and it says, this is for the Instapot. Girl, if y'all could have saw my face, I would have been bawling right in your face. So the Lord made a way where I could pick up the last one and I would still be okay. And I was so grateful to her. So grateful to her. That touched my heart so much. So let me catch these comments before I go. Brenda said, I ate watermelon. I fast for Christmas. Okay. Never heard of that. No meat or sweet fruit only. Today I might do some strips and French fries. That's very interesting. Let me put that up there. That's very interesting. I like learning new things about people's culture and how they do things different than I do. But the results are still the same. We're still doing things within the divine order of our creator. That's beautiful. Oh, I meant shrimp and fries. Okay. Why can't I see this? Brenda, how could you do me like that? Ah, she watermelon sugar, you ate watermelon. How could you do me like that? No home training. Well, I spent a holiday alone. I'm good. I'm so grateful. I did as well, love. I'm buying my next daughter. No, I'm buying my daughter one next week. Christmas the money. I supposed to got it for her last week. I played it up in lottery. I didn't hit. Oh, child. You remind me of that late husband of mine, honey. That man loved to gamble. Angela's such an angel. I know. Where's my baby? Brenda. Wow, that was too cool. No, that was so cool. Has no culture. Okay, it has no culture. I just feel I needed to do that. It's personal, a sacrifice to the Lord. Exactly, doll baby. And that's what I was saying. No matter how we believe or how we worship or how we do things, it all comes back to the same circle. You know, what we do in our lives that, please our creator according to our creator. And I respect that. I respect that a lot. She said, that's amazing, Brenda. Boss lady said, I am back. Girl, can you FedEx me a couple of them ribs? Because I think that's what I got to taste for the night. I should get in there and bake that turkey breast that you really got me having a taste for them ribs. But see, Chili's is right across the street, so if I happen to take a nap and Chili's is open, I can do that. I need a plate too, boss lady. Look, the way she was talking about that food, I'm telling you, it sounded so good. But yeah, I think I may just go ahead and make my turkey breast. That way I can wrap it up and put it in the refrigerator. I'm got a good marinade on it and stuff. So even if I don't eat it tonight, it'll be done. I was even considering making a big pot of chili or some spaghetti. But I tell you what's going to be an interesting read for me tonight. I'm going to read the instructions on that Instapot. I'm telling you, was just such a giggly moment for me. I'll never forget that kindness. I believe you eating. I believe it. Doggone it. Okay, is there anything else anybody would like to say before I come down? I want some food without having to cook. I know. I know. I know. Anybody make any sweet potato pies this year? I have the ability and the capacity to make them. I just don't think I'm feeling them tonight. You're right. With that much kindness, it's hard to find a good friend, loyal, faithful friend. But do you know the friendships that I've had that last the longest and were the most and were the most healthy, excuse me, and were the most healthy was the ones that I didn't try to create. I am so mentally, emotionally, and physically worn out. I'd rather go hungry and cook for myself. Go tell your baby girl to make you some peanut butter oatmeal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Rite Aid a no. If I'm not there by now, I'm not going. So I can always start. Oh yeah. Has anybody ever cooked in a Dutch oven before? I saw some Dutch ovens on sale. It's just one of those nice sized pots. It's not like a roasting pan, but It kind of is, but they come in colors. They're pretty fancy. Some are made out of clay pots. My mom used to have one long time ago, and she would put a hunk of meat in there and season that bad boy up. And when she came back to it, it was falling apart. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Wow, I'm gonna try that peanut butter and oatmeal. Brenda, my baby, loves oatmeal with peanut butter in it. oh, oh my goodness. Hey TC, you know what my take on friendships, and that there are still some awesome folks out here. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'm like you, Chrystal. Don't force the friendship. Let it happen naturally. I tell you, organic friendship are something that even when you talk about it, you get butterflies. So yeah, not trying to get a hammer and trying to force it into a square peg into a round hole. Absolutely, TC. Yep, that's true. So, guys, I cannot believe I have been on here for 2 hours. I am really, really, really turning it over here. I must think I'm grown. And where a relationship doesn't work out, then keep on walking. That's true. That is true. That's true. Okay, guys, I got to get ready to go. I thank you guys for coming over. It was just a little something. I just wanted to see how your holiday went. My holiday was turkey ham and Kaiser rolls and chips and some pineapple orange juice, and I just zoomed right on out. Brenda, it plays this number. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Disclaimer. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't know who you think you are today, honey. I know. I know. I know it, honey. But I'm getting back to basics now. I'm feeling all this air in my chest. It's time for me to lay my tail down. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming over and hanging out. Uh, Feel free if you have a topic that you want to talk about. Uh, Real life stuff. I'm not talking about this pretend internet stuff. This is just going too far. But I'm talking about like we had grown woman conversation. And oh, TC, have you ever heard of the Sarah Bartman story? I had recommended it to anyone who wanted to watch it, but I was definitely in sync with Brenda when I was talking about that. Real life stuff. Can we talk about menopause? Sure. Sure. Absolutely. You haven't, TC? I put her name in the chat. You can look it up on YouTube. And sister went through a lot, but toward the end, she definitely got her props. You're welcome. So happy it showed up on my timeline also. Okay. I'm going to look it up. Sarah Bartman. Exactly. That's the name. Put me down. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, I'll look it up. Yeah, do that. Do that. You do that. The next time we get together. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The next time we get together, we can talk about it. Bye, everyone. Peace. Oh, I seen it. Oh, you saw it. Okay, I was surprised that you hadn't. Okay. All right, everybody. I gotta go. Love, peace, chicken grease. Please don't forget, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe. Even if you didn't want to come into the chat, leave me a message in the comment section. At least I know I reached you. Or I will most definitely be fine with a thumbs up. All right, guys. Love, peace, and chicken grease.